Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk through Breath, the new science of a lost art by James Nestor, published in 2020. Breathing is an essential and fundamental function of life, yet it is often overlooked and taken for granted. In the book, the author explores the power and potential of breath to transform our bodies and minds. He shares his personal journey of discovering the importance of breath and how it has the ability to impact our overall health and well-being. Nestor begins by recounting his skepticism towards a breathing class he attended. Initially annoyed and uninterested, he soon experiences a profound physical response that leads him to delve deeper into the subject. Throughout the book, the author introduces the concept of conscious breathing, which has been practiced for centuries in different cultures. He highlights scientific research that supports the idea that breathing techniques can improve health, reduce chronic diseases, and even increase longevity. One of the key points Nestor emphasizes is the importance of breathing correctly. He explores the effects of mouth breathing and how it can negatively impact our bodies. The author shares an experiment where he and a friend spent days breathing only through their mouths. The physiological data they collected showed that mouth breathing caused an increase in blood pressure, a decrease in heart rate variability, a decrease in body temperature, and a decline in mental clarity. The author also discusses how mouth breathing affects athletic performance, conducting a cycling experiment to compare nasal breathing and mouth breathing. He explains the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration and emphasizes the importance of staying in the aerobic zone for optimal energy production. Nestor further delves into the evolution of human breathing and how changes in our anatomy have led to breathing difficulties and respiratory problems. He explains how ancient human skulls had larger mouths, expansive sinus cavities, and wider airways, whereas modern skulls show smaller sinuses, recessed jaws, and misaligned teeth. The author poses the question of why humans would evolve to make themselves sick and suggests that the changes in our anatomy are detrimental to our health. He discusses how our ancestors developed the ability to choke on food and how this, along with other adaptations, obstructs our mouths and throats, making it harder for us to breathe. The book also explores the connection between breathing and various health issues, such as crooked teeth and snoring. Mouth breathing can lead to sleep apnea, snoring, insomnia, bladder issues, dehydration, and impaired cognitive function. However, there are therapies and techniques available to help restore proper breathing and improve overall health. The author highlights the benefits of nasal breathing, which clears, heats, and moistens the air for easier absorption. He discusses the importance of the nasal cycle, where the nostrils alternate in their opening and closing throughout the day. Different breathing through specific nostrils activate different responses in the body, such as increasing alertness and logical thinking or reducing anxiety and promoting creativity. Ancient cultures have long recognized the importance of nasal breathing. The author shares the research of George Catlin, an artist and researcher who traveled throughout the Great Plains to document the lives of Native American tribes. Catlin discovered that these tribes practiced nasal breathing, believing it kept them healthy and prevented disease. Catlin himself struggled with respiratory problems until he learned to breathe through his nose, which he credited with saving his life. Nasal breathing allows the sinuses to release nitric oxide, which increases circulation and delivers oxygen into cells. The book also explores the concept of reversing aging through stretching and breathing techniques. Lung capacity has been shown to be a significant indicator of longevity, with smaller and less efficient lungs associated with quicker decline and death. The author highlights how ancient Tibetan practices and scientific studies have shown that lung capacity can be increased through breathing exercises. He also discusses Katerina Schroth, who cured her own scoliosis through orthopedic breathing techniques, and Carl Stuff, who developed a unique breathing treatment for patients with respiratory ailments. Nestor emphasizes the malleability of our internal organs and the potential for improving our health and longevity through breathing techniques. Carbon dioxide, often seen as a harmful gas, may actually have benefits for the body. The traditional advice of breathing deeply and quickly may not be the best for our health, When we take in excessive amounts of oxygen and exhale too much carbon dioxide, our bodies become depleted of this important gas. Carbon dioxide plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our bodies. Breathing less and focusing on slow, deliberate breaths can actually increase oxygen delivery to our tissues and improve athletic performance. Carbon dioxide also aids in weight loss, as most of the weight lost in our bodies is exhaled as carbon dioxide. The book also highlights the therapeutic effects of slow breathing and the concept of breathing less for improved health. The author explores the links between breathing and various religious and spiritual practices. It emphasizes the importance of nasal breathing and the potential positive impacts on our physical health, hormonal regulation, heart rate, and memory storage. Practices like alternate nostril breathing in yoga can manipulate the body's functions by channeling the breath through specific nostrils. Nestor also discusses the negative effects of modern farming and processed food on our breathing and overall health. He explains that breathing techniques like the Buteyko method can help improve respiratory efficiency and alleviate chronic respiratory illnesses. He highlights the benefits of hypoventilation, or breathing less air, for athletic performance and respiratory conditions like asthma. While some may view breathing less as pseudoscience, several studies have shown positive results in reducing asthma symptoms. Humans have evolved to breathe through their noses, which acts as a natural filter and humidifier for the air we breathe. However, due to various factors such as poor diet, stress, and sedentary lifestyles, many people have switched to breathing through their mouths, which can have detrimental effects on our health. The author explores the breathing habits of ancient civilizations and indigenous cultures who understood the importance of proper breathing. These cultures practiced slow, deep breathing techniques that helped improve their overall health and well-being. In contrast, modern humans tend to breathe shallowly and quickly, leading to a multitude of health problems. Nestor delves into the science behind breathing and explains how the respiratory system works. He discusses the role of carbon dioxide in our bodies and explains that contrary to popular belief, it is not just a waste gas. Carbon dioxide plays a crucial role in regulating our breathing and maintaining the pH balance in our blood. He also explores the link between breathing and the autonomic nervous system, which controls many of our body's involuntary functions. The author recounts his personal experience with the Stanford experiment, where he underwent various breathing exercises and techniques under the supervision of Dr. Jayakar Nayak. He shares the significant improvements he noticed in his own health, including better sleep, reduced snoring, and improved focus. This first-hand experience inspires him to delve deeper into the science of breathing and its potential benefits. Nestor explores the impact of the agricultural revolution and industrialization on human breathing and health. These developments have had a negative impact on our breathing patterns and have led to a rise in breathing-related issues such as sleep apnea and asthma. He also discusses the role of nutrition in breathing, emphasizing the importance of a diet rich in whole foods and nutrients to support proper lung function. The author examines the historical practices of dentistry and orthodontics and how they have contributed to breathing issues. He highlights the work of Weston Price, a dentist who studied indigenous populations and found that those who ate traditional diets had better dental health and overall health. In contrast, those who ate modern processed foods had more cavities, crooked teeth, and obstructed airways. Nestor also discusses the controversial practice of removing sinuses and turbinates, known as empty nose syndrome, which can cause severe breathing problems. Nestor dives into the concept of oral posture and its impact on breathing. Maintaining proper oral posture, such as keeping the lips together and the tongue resting on the roof of the mouth, can help keep the airways open and promote optimal breathing. He explores various techniques to improve oral posture, including tongue thrusting exercises and jaw exercises. The author also discusses the work of Dr. Theodore Belfour, who has developed devices to expand the mouth and improve breathing. The practice of Tumo is introduced in the book. It is a Tibetan breathing technique that enables individuals to control their body temperature and autonomic nervous system. He explains how Tumo involves deep and rapid breathing, which can stimulate the vagus nerve and activate the body's stress response. By consciously manipulating their breath, individuals can induce a state of extreme stress and then use relaxation techniques to return to a parasympathetic state. Nestor presents examples of individuals who have used Tumo to endure extreme conditions and improve their overall well-being. In addition to Tumo, the author discusses other heavy breathing techniques such as Wim Hof's method and holotropic breathwork. He shares stories of individuals who have experienced improvements in their health after practicing these techniques, including reduced pain, normalized insulin levels, and improved blood pressure. Nestor acknowledges the skepticism from some medical professionals who consider these techniques to be pseudoscience, but emphasizes the need for more research in this area. Nestor explores the effects of heavy breathing on the brain and the relationship between breathing and fear. Heavy breathing can decrease blood flow in certain areas of the brain, leading to disturbances in functions like visual processing and memory. He also discusses the role of the amygdala in fear processing and how breath control can impact our fear response. The author delves into the concept of chemoreception and suggests that conditioning the chemoreceptors and teaching individuals to hold their breath can help treat chronic fears and anxieties. He also discusses the benefits of breath-holding practices and carbon dioxide therapy for mental and physical ailments. Chronic mouth breathing can contribute to health issues such as hypertension and autoimmune diseases. However, conscious breath-holding practices, similar to those practiced by ancient civilizations, have been shown to have positive effects on the body and mind. Nestor also explores the use of inhaled carbon dioxide therapy as a treatment for panic and anxiety disorders and shares the work of neuropsychologist Justin Feinstein in this field. The book is concluded by discussing Nestor's own experiences with breathing techniques and the incredible power of conscious breathing. He emphasizes the importance of finding the perfect breath, which involves inhaling and exhaling for about 5.5 seconds. He encourages readers to explore different breathing techniques and to rediscover the lost art of breathing for improved overall well-being. In summary, breath, the new science of a lost art, is a fascinating exploration of the power of breathing and its impact on our health and well-being. The book provides practical insights and techniques to improve our breathing habits and live a healthier life. By understanding the science behind breathing and adopting ancient breathing practices, we can tap into the incredible potential of our breath and take control of our health. So, take a deep breath and embark on a journey to rediscover the lost art of breathing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Your support means the world to us. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We'll see you in the next video.